Come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Held the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, no. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Come on, set. Turn, touchdown. Let's go.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Clear.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback He had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello completes it to Samuel. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish him off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got it.
Mike 29. Thanks.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Hey, Wahoo.
From the gun on 3rd down. Costello. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Set, ready, 30 base. Ready.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 14.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Costello. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field now that you've turned it over and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down, now they lose it.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Jackson to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now, this worked, so I guess I shouldn't be nitpicking too much, but they only had a couple of inches to go. Why fake punt?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. If you're going to go ahead and try and pick it up in that short of a distance, I wouldn't even gone to fake punt formation. This is like using up a big play for no reason at all. Leave your offense on the field and pick it up. But again, what were we doing? We're nitpicking, right? Because they did get it.
It worked. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Forced out to, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Costello. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball.
David Johnson on his way. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Looking to throw. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. Costello. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line.
First down, San Francisco.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Ready?
On 4th down, Costello. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready. 50, plant.
Check tight.
Get it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Hey, Charlie.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Rock it. Check. Say alpha. Like.
Looking to throw. Costello. And with it flagged down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So So with 2 ticks left here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gold is able to put it through. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Second and 2. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
59. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Speed drift.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hit it.
To throw on second down. Costello. Throw right side taken in by Pettis.
There we go.
Let's go now.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Watch the whip. Let's go.
On first down, Taylor. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
Set. 70. Indy.
59. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk.
Let's go, baby.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
Let it. Gain of 4 yards.
Mike, 59.
San Francisco.
Look, screen.
Switch. Slant.
Spin.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And the ball is knocked out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. Henry. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch a slant. Where'd he go? Hey, switch gears.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go now. Check. 59. Let's go, team. Let's go. We got to step it up. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
To throw on 2nd down. Costello. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Set. 50. Plant.
Check. No. I got one.
Hey, exit.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Snap.
Back to throw. Costello. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm?
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. It gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Check. Mike, check. 59.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A very long.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And this score will stay right where it is. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
They come out here in the eye. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and now it's 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Come on, set. 30 base.
Check, 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 check.
Keep dribbling.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball, maybe the best example of it. They've been stopped. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. The Niners on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Johnson. And some room to work. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the... He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Davis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And the 49er hands team does its job. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
This is McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard.
Set. 15.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Niners, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5, and they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.